So, as I have mentioned earlier, that a question related to calculating the basically magnetic field strength with the help of temperature, which is the independent variable. So, that is expected as I've already mentioned. Now, today we will be looking at the complete experiment. We have mentioned the independent variables, the dependent variables, right? Since oil is to be used, so for oil, the temperature is range is given 0 to 200 degrees Celsius, and for that we will be using the thermocouple. The thermocouple. Okay, because of the temperature range, right? Magnetic field strength, magnetic field strength is the dependent variable, and the other is temperature, which is the independent variable. Now what we will be doing, if you look at the diagram that I have drawn earlier, I will be drawing it again just in case. Right, these are what ice shavings in order to keep the equipment cool and calm. Then we have oil, this is oil. Then we have inside heating element. Okay, then we have this device, this thing, and the thermocouple is attached to it. And then we have the Hall probe, which is perpendicular this is oil. And just for one more thing we can add is the stirrer. Okay, so for Hall probe, whichever thing that we are using, the main idea of using the Hall probe is, right, whenever you use the Hall probe, you have to write one line, and that is pretty much it. That is, it should be perpendicular to the target. Okay. Okay, so what you have to calculate? You have to calculate B over B naught is equals to V over V naught. Okay, so initially what we will be doing, I am just writing the procedure there. First, note the initial temperature of the oil. This is the first step. Then fill ice shavings around the container. Around container to make it 0 degrees. Then place the lid on container. right, to prevent heat loss by convection. This is important if you want to write these details, because whenever I teach the students, I write the minute details. When the thermocouple basically shows 0 degrees, place a calibrated Hall probe near the magnet. So place the calibrated, again these wordings, Hall probe near the magnet such that Hall probe is parallel to the magnet. Okay. So remember that Hall probe is sensitive to heat. Do not allow the Hall probe to get in contact with oil, hot or cold. Hall probe needs to be calibrated every time before the trial. Right? So for Hall probe, calibrated every time before trial, then not to get in contact with oil either hot or cold. So just keep these details in place. Okay, now how you would be performing the experiment is that first of all, Hall probe can be calibrated by first placing it in a known magnetic field perpendicular to electric field. Okay. So how we will be calibrating it? By placing it in a known magnetic field perpendicular to electric field. Then what we will be doing? We will be noting B naught and V naught. Then place the Hall probe in the target field. Place Hall probe in target field and note V across its terminals. Across its terminals. Okay, then using formula V over V naught is equals to B over V naught. We calculate B. Find what? What do you have to find? B. Okay, now the other things that we have to look for is allow the apparatus to heat naturally. Until it reaches a room temperature. Then what we will be doing, then we are periodically noting the temperature as well. And Hall probe HP readings. Now in order to, then we have what? Yes. In order to increase the temperature by greater than room temperature, what we have to do? We will be using a heating element. Right? So it should be more systematic. Often I have seen students just writing it down, one or two details. It's pretty large. That's why they have given you all the space and everything. Heating element, like if you recall and if you have studied it, immersion heater. Okay, if you mention this, these are like additional details and additional points. Okay, so immersion heater is the one. Okay, now after doing it, what you have to do? You have to record the values in table and draw the graph of magnetic field strength and temperature. Okay. Now just a few precautions again. First, keep the distance between Hall probe and magnet constant. Then use leggings and place a lid. And wait between readings until equilibrium, or you can call thermal equilibrium, is reached. I hope you guys have understood this.